Brown-Forman renovated this historic location in 1996, and it opened to the public for tours. That same year, we introduced a bourbon named Woodford Reserve, which was crafted on the principles of flavor and packaged in a flask-shaped bottle. Owsley Brown was truly a visionary because in the 80s and 90s, there wasn't the big bourbon and whiskey boom, but today his vision is alive and well. This is what Owsley said 25 years ago on the day the distillery opened. This project has been a labor of love for everyone involved. A love of this place, a love of history, and a love of making superb whiskey. The Woodford Reserve family of brands now includes 5 permanent expressions: bourbon, rye, Woodford Reserve double oaked, malt, and wheat, along with our beloved limited edition expressions that include Master's Collection and the very highly sought after Woodford Reserve double oaked. And so if you come back in a month or so, you'll see some folks lined up just to get their bottle. And please help me welcome Master Distiller Chris Morris, who's going to share some of our plans for the next 25 years. Chris?
Thank you, Tracy. You know, looking back 25 years ago, you could almost count the number of cases we were selling on 2 hands. And now look at us. 25 years later, we're selling over 1 million cases a year globally. Just tremendous. And because of that, of course, we have to expand. Demand for Woodford is growing to such a degree that we are going to double our production capacity here at the Woodford Reserve Distillery. The building that Tracy just referenced over to my right is obviously new, and it's going to house our new boilers and mechanicals because our distillery building is a National Historic Landmark. We cannot change that building. We can change the interior, but not the exterior. So by starting construction on the mechanical building, we can free up space to double our distillation capacity. Our iconic pot stills will double from 3 to 6. Our fermenters will double from 8 to 16. We will also include new barrel and grain unloading facilities, storage capacity, and new training and conference rooms for our employees. We are planning for the future because we see no sign that the global demand for bourbon will diminish. More and more consumers around the world have discovered that Kentucky's best export is bourbon, specifically Woodford Reserve. So to help celebrate this historic day, we're going to call the Woodford Reserve team forward to help Elizabeth and I fill a new barrel. These 25 barrels we're filling today, of course, will be used many years from now in a special product to allow consumers to celebrate the day with us. .110 proof, Kentucky's best. Bung that up in just a minute with one of our oak bungs. But I'd like everybody to hopefully have a glass of Woodford Reserve in hand and join Assistant Master Distiller Elizabeth McCall in a toast to Woodford Reserve and Kentucky.
Hello everyone. I hope you have a glass of Woodford Reserve in your hand. 25 years ago today, Woodford Reserve shook up the bourbon industry by pushing the envelope with its stunning home place, its iconic bottle, whiskey innovation, and a liquid so balanced and complex, it is truly a spectacle for the senses. Join me as we raise a glass and toast to the next 25 years of continuing to push the envelope and bring the great flavors of Woodford Reserve to the world. Cheers.